Hey bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me, and today we are kicking off a brand new theme with this lovely project. It is chocolate cherry lip balm. Our two star ingredients are fragrant, chocolatey, gorgeous cocoa butter and really silky, sort of powdery finish cherry kernel oil. Those two ingredients alone comprise nearly 80% of this formulation. I then chose some cera bellina to thicken them up. So cera bellina is a modified beeswax that creates oil gels with a really cool kind of ointment-y consistency. And I wanted this lip balm to be more of a softer ointment-like lip balm rather than a firm one in a tube, so that's the perfect choice for that. As you can see, the lip balm does have some color to it that is from a combination of two ingredients. A small amount of red 33 dye gives us a really gorgeous sort of Bing cherry colored base. To that base we'll add a little bit of a mica, and you can have fun with the color that you choose. In the video I use a pink mica, and in the blog I use more of a burgundy colored mica, and it does impact the way the product looks in the package, so you can have a lot of fun there. I think gold or copper or silver could also look really, really lovely. To learn more about this formulation, please make sure you are reading the partner blog post linked in the description box below. You'll find a lot more information there, including links to places to buy all the ingredients, information on substitutions, scaling, shelf life, and a whole lot more. But come on, let's get started. We'll begin by combining the ingredients for our creamy base. So I'm just going to combine everything in one of these prep cups because it ends up actually working out really, really well for this formulation to have them in a little glass cup. So I'm going to dump everything into this one. So in this little one, we already have 7.05 grams of cherry kernel oil. If you need substitutions, please read the blog post linked in the description box below. To that, we're going to add 2.85 grams cera bellina and 4.5 grams gorgeous chocolatey scented unrefined cocoa butter. Up next, we're going to add our colorants. So we're going to need 0.3 grams of red number 33 liquid dye. This is from TKB Trading. Again, if you need substitutions, please make sure you are reading that blog post linked in the description box below. You also need 0.225 grams of mica, a colored mica of some kind that you think will pair nicely with the theme. So I'm choosing this blushed pink from Humblebee. So up next is melting this. I'm going to go put this in a water bath that has about 1 centimeter of water in it over the stovetop on medium heat until everything has melted through. Once the mixture is melted, you can remove the water bath from the heat and then remove the little cup from the water bath. We give this a quick stir. We need to add our vitamin E, and then we can transfer it to our containers once it's kind of gotten nice and creamy and gel-like. So we need 0.07 grams vitamin E. So we want to stir this until it's got a bit of viscosity and is noticeably creamy. So make sure you are scraping down the sides of your spatula and getting that incorporated into the mixture as well. You could use an ice bath here, but I wouldn't unless you're making a much larger batch than this. Products that contain a decent percentage of wax, as this one do tend to thicken up pretty quickly, especially if you use an ice bath, and this is a pretty small batch, so it's got a pretty low heat capacity. Okay, so we are starting to get close to where we want to be, so I'm going to just quickly get our containers set up here. So we're using 2 jars. These are little frosted glass 5 milliliter jars from New Directions Aromatics. They're a proprietary product to New Directions Aromatics, so if you don't shop there, you won't find those exact jars, but you can, I'm sure, find similar ones. All right, there you can really see that thickened up quite a lot as we were talking about packaging. So let us get our lip balm into our little jars. So if I hadn't been chatting to you about jars, I think that fill would have gone a little bit better. Just pouring a good 20 seconds earlier would have made a pretty big difference. Part of the challenge with these jars is the sort of narrower mouth than the base. So when you're filling them, you might have noticed that I was wrapping the bottom of the jar against sort of the meaty part of my hand, or I've got just off screen here a bit of a dish towel, which I was also whacking that to really knock the product down to make room for more of it, and then pressing more product in with the spatula to get a nice fill. For a bit of a consistency demo, you can see it's really quite lovely and creamy and rich, and you really get that gorgeous consistency from the cera bellina. But when you're just applying a small amount of the lip balm, it doesn't really have a strong color to it. We've got a little bit of a sheen from the oils and from the mica, and just a titch of color in the right light, but nothing quite like that, unless of course you use that much, but that's a lot. And there you go. So we just made a beautiful chocolate cherry lip balm. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and please remember to read that partner blog post linked in the description box below. There you'll find a lot more information about this project, including everything written out, links to places to purchase all of the ingredients, a coupon code for the cherry kernel oil, and a whole lot more. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.